What is going on, guys? We are going fishing today for the first time in like 2 months. Pretty excited. We're going to a little local lake across the street here. Gonna see if we can't get on any bass, maybe some crappie. Taking a guy from work. We're gonna see how that goes. See if we can't catch anything. It's supposed to be kind of windy today. I saw 14-mile-an-hour winds, but it's going to be 64 degrees and slightly sunny, so that's pretty well why we're going. It's going to be a nice day. So anyway, tag along. Let's see if we can't catch any. Oh, I had one follow it. Yeah. No, I just watched it follow it behind. I watched him eat it. Yeah.
That's decent sized fish.
That's the first one I've ever caught on one of my baits. No, I know it. They all work. I watched him chase it. That ain't bad. They're cold. You got all the hooks too, front and back. Man, they're all about the same size. Do what?
I said you stay busy with all those rods.
I know.
No way of getting up there to put a boat net on it.
Bass. Do what? There's no way to do what?
Get in there and get that and washers on that. Keep up the rod locker reaches.
No. Oh, that's good. I'm about to get a bite on this one though, you watch. There it goes. That's a big one. Oh, it is a crappie too. I told you. I mean, what do you want? I literally called my shot. I saw him on the dang thing. I didn't want to do a countdown because I thought that'd be mean. Yeah, that one's coming back for dinner.
The brush piles.
Yeah, up on at the dam there.
They put them all on the dam.
I know there's a couple on the dam.
They put out. They had this parking lot full of that stuff down there.
You got how well? Let's see yours.
Huh?
Here you got bass.
Yeah, he just a ding.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's a couple of them for you.
I like it.
No problem.
He'll appreciate it.
That look like professional fishermen.
You think?
Just the looks.
No.
Just,
You got hats and everything.
no.
The hats are cheaper than the boat.
Yeah. Oh man, we're just glad it's warm.
Yeah, that's where it's still too early for me and the crappie fishing.
Oh
Excuse
yeah.
my ignorance. What's that on your chest?
Oh, it's a GoPro. I've got a small YouTube channel. Or a hybrid or something. Oh, he's a bass. Hey, look at that one.
Stuck his nose in it, didn't he?
Yeah. There's some decent ones in here. He's thick. Yeah, but he ain't moving, he says. Not gonna be able to smell right for a week. Well, look at that. We'll hold him up one time. Does he?
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's only 5 foot up here. What is going on? It is a couple days later. I realized I never filmed an outro. I'll probably make this into a video, but yeah, it's really windy. I haven't looked at any of the footage yet, but it was blowing like 15 to 17, 18 miles an hour that day. It said gusts of 14, but I saw periodically some higher stuff than that. Ended up catching a good amount of fish. Kind of struggled in the very beginning. Caught a few crappie just by, I wasn't really actively fishing for them, but I did have a line drooped over the edge. But we caught a lot of our fish in like 8 to 10 foot of water on moving baits, which is kind of surprising for me. It was like 43, I'm sorry, dinner just got done. It was like 43 degrees in the warmest spots. And like the like the northeast corners were really warm for some reason. The water was also really clear over there, but we were catching most of them 8 to 10 foot, and there had to be grass. That lake has a lot of grass in it, and it's always in like 8 to 10 foot. I've noticed a lot of fish when I catch fish there are in that 8 to 10 foot area. Like I said, moving baits, we swapped baits a lot. And the guy that I was fishing with swapped more than I did. But he also ended up probably catching more fish than I did. But I hope, it was a good learning experience for me to see how often somebody else swaps baits. I feel like I go out and when I fish, I tie on 5 or 6 different lures, and that's it. I mean, that's what I'm fishing with. I either die on that hill or slam. He swapped baits every 5-10 minutes if he wasn't catching it, if it wasn't feeling right to him, which, again, this is a good learning experience for me. I did end up catching the first fish on one of my crankbaits that I made and carved out and painted and did the whole 9 yards. I made everything except for the hooks, which, that's pretty good for me. Hopefully the footage isn't terrible and just completely windblown. Maybe I can find a few clips that, aren't too bad, but yeah. Hopefully it turns out good. But thanks for tagging along. Maybe you learned something. And hopefully I found a few good clips to show you guys. Thanks.